Today I'm heading out on a beer drinking excursion. That is not normal for me because I'm not really a big beer drinker. One or two beers mainly. And it's also not normal because this is a day in the week and it's a morning period. And really, the only time you will find me going to drink a beer in a morning period would be if I took a vacation with some friends in, say, Mayaro or Toko. We might go somewhere and have a beer or two. So today is an exception. Now, the backstory to this actually is that several weeks ago, I went on a scouting expedition. I was looking to make a video on an off-road car rally event and decided that before I go, I should go a few days before the event and scout the location. See where exactly it is, where I could set up with my friends to see the event. And then realized that it wasn't, when I got there, realized it wasn't really an outdoor event. And, well, that's wrong. It wasn't really an off-road event. And there wasn't anywhere that I could truly set up where I could see a large portion of the cars as they traverse the route. So we abandoned the scouting. And on the way back home, felt for a beer. And we stopped at this particular place that we had passed on more than one occasion. Actually, back when I was working, I had to go to the head office. I would have to pass it fairly regularly. Never been there. So we decided, let's go in there and have a beer. And when we got there, we discovered that they make craft beers. Now, this is not the Tommy's brand that is now popping up in several locations across Trinidad. This is a small bar, and they have formed a company, I think it's called Island Brewing Limited, and they're making craft beers. So I had one beer, and it tasted really, really good. And so we said, we need to come back on another day to sample several of these beers, see if all of them taste good. So that's what we're off to this morning. I'll be leaving shortly to pick up two friends, and we head into this bar on a beer drinking excursion. We've reached, and it's empty, quiet. Actually, the crowd will come later on. Lunchtime they filled up with a nice crowd, but the hour that we got here, there was nobody else there. Could have chosen to sit anywhere. And my Chinese partner, boy, he at times is a problem, you know. An empty place, you can't decide where to sit. Whole place to choose from, you can't decide. See, now we choose what side of the bar. You can't decide where on that side of the bar to sit. That man is real head, you know. You have to have patience when you're liming with him sometimes, you know. See? Can't decide. Anyhow, we pick a side and we picked a spot. And now, examine the menu. Here you're seeing all the different craft beers that they produce. Notice all the beers have local names. And but different strengths. Each beer has a different strength of alcohol. Each one of them. And they even suggest pairing what food goes best with which beer. A very nice touch if you're eating and drinking, where they advise you the best pairings, the beers and the food. Really, really nice touch. And you have a choice of sizes. As you see, a half pint, a craft pint, a house pint. So even if you're not a big beer drinker, you have a choice of how much beer you want, what size mug you want to drink from. So now that we have selected where we're sitting and we've examined the menu, we're starting the tasting of the different beers. So this one is a Carnival, that one is a Blonde, and that one is a Calypso. See, local names, folks. And I can tell you, I enjoy the taste of the Carnival. I just decided to walk around and take a look at the rest of the bar. In particular, to have a look at the tap handles, or I think they call it the beer pull, and what are the containers that the craft beer is stored in. They put the beer in those stainless steel containers and then connect it to the tap pull, and then they pull and pour your beer. And as you see, flat screen TVs all around. We could watch the cricket while we drinking and liming. As I say, nobody in here as yet. So time for the next rounds of beer. This is a skinny Trini. My partner is trying a hops bread, and my Chinese partner trying the Carnival for the first time. So another rounds that we're going with, testing out the beers on the menu. All tasting good. Alright. So this one now, he went for hops bread. He going for Calypso. And this one here is never drinker. But yeah. But I'll tell you.
No, not this time. The last time was Black Oak. You didn't drink this last one. I never drink this one. I drink this one. Black Oak. It tastes good. This tastes good too, but I never drink this one.
Yeah. But I'll tell you, after this, I ain't ever want that one again. You know, when you're playing test cricket, you have to have a lunch break. Well, this was our lunch break. Not that the alcohol was getting to our head, but it was after 12. The time that most of us normally eat lunch. So we had a lunch break. The menu there is Chinese. Chinese food. One thing, they could use some bigger plates. This was a small. The three of us had a small each, and as you see, the small fill up the entire plate. Well, maybe that's a marketing strategy to make you feel that you get plenty, but we really did get plenty, and it tastes good. It tasted very, very good. Highly enjoyable meal. So this is a Lagahu. This is he went to Carnival now. He tried Carnival now. And you know, they say that gentlemen enjoy blondes, or gentlemen like blondes. So I'm having a blonde. A beach blonde. Yeah, a beach blonde. Well, isn't that what they used to say that what's the name the Prime Minister had like? Chambers? Chambers like blondes? Well, right, so I having a blonde. You don't agree? Well, I'm back from my beer drinking expedition. And as you could see, eyes are wide open. I'm functioning well. My friends enjoyed all of the 4 beers that they had. I enjoyed 3 out of the 4. One of the beers, the wheat beer, I have to admit, I did not like the taste of that one. The other 3, I enjoyed. The meal, Chinese food, tastes good. Overall, a nice day with my friends. Nice, enjoyable day. And the place, as you see, neat, clean. There was cricket on the TV, but the old talk between the 3 of us was so good that we forgot about watching cricket. And then there was a lady in a booth. I think she was in a booth behind us. She enjoyed it, was hearing the old talk and find it was going so good. She picked up and come and join us in the old talk. So it was a very, very good day. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you liked it, as always I ask, please hit the like button and share the video. And coming up on your screen will be some more of my videos. Select one and keep watching. So till the next time, thanks for viewing.